So coming up now, the new kid on the block. Of course, I'm talking about Alwayne Love. Big up yourself, sir. You there?
Yes, man. Greetings, Greetings, man. It's a pleasure. It's a real pleasure.
No,
President Kennedy.
trust me, the pleasure's all mine. Grand rising, greetings, and welcome to the Vibe Show.
I do appreciate it and thank you. And I want to say a blessed morning to all your listeners from Alwayne Love from across Jamaica. You know, bless
Take
you up, and I hope the music will impact your life in a positive way.
100%, 100%. So, Jay, I'm gonna call you by your first name before we go any further. J Love, you were born and you grew up in Broadgate, St. Mary, Jamaica.
Most definitely.
Yeah. What was it like growing up back in Jamaica back then?
Wow. If I should really be truthful, which I will be, I did not enjoy growing up. I did not enjoy growing up as much as I appreciate now, right?
Right.
I did not enjoy growing up as much as I appreciate it now, in the fact that now I am a grown man. I realize that those times have made me into the man I am now. So I more appreciate my childhood now that I am a man than I appreciated childhood when I was a child. I don't know if it makes sense
Well, yeah,
to
yes, it
you, but
yes it does
it
because
does to me.
when we're all children, we don't appreciate what we had then until when we grow into adults and we look back.
Exactly.
So no, I know exactly where you're coming from. Exactly. So keeping on that line, you attended
Most
Broadgate
definitely.
Basic, Monil Hill Primary, St. Mary High School.
Yes,
What was your
yes.
academic life like back then?
Wow. Trust me, it was mostly, I was mostly confused. As I say, I'll be truthful. I was mostly confused growing up as a child. Growing in an unstable environment, unstable family background, and so on. You tend to be disoriented from reality in certain respects, not in regards to your sanity or your reality, but it's just a phase. You're going through a certain phase where you're trying to find yourself, but other things find you before you find yourself. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a form of bombardment. Trust me. I think a lot of other young people can relate. Peer pressure back in school and stuff. Yeah, we normally talk about the good stuff. Yeah, we enjoyed running around the field. Yes, because as a kid, I think that what it's one of the most important things you can do is run around. Even as adults, now we realize this.
So would you say, Alwayne, especially I don't know about other islands, but especially in the Caribbean, the teachers expect you to excel more than any other country.
Well, I don't. I am not sure about in any other countries, but I do think they maintain a high level of integrity in regards to how you approach your academics. Yes, they do.
And I suppose looking back now, it was all good because they just wanted to bring out the best in you.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Probably as you're growing up, you used to probably see them as, oh, the teacher's cruel, the teachers are hard. But like you said, as you go into the adult, you realize what their intentions was.
Most definitely. The most, the most, the thing that most grabbed my attention about the fact is that now I have children and I have to pay attention to them. I have to teach them the right things without dictating to them. It was similar when I was a kid. Look, I just want you to do the right thing. I don't really want to get in your way. However, look, I have a responsibility of guiding you and showing you the way. But sometimes it seems like I am not being your parent. I am being your dictator. But sometimes I have to be because look, there are things out there that you don't know. You know, we always hear about the dark sides of life and what will happen if you don't do this and if you don't do that. Sometimes even this causes you to want to see for yourself, like, all right, so if I press that button, what will happen? You know what I mean?
You know, Alwayne, it's very hard to be a parent. Very hard.
Most definitely.
I think,
I think I won't interject, but I think at the same time it's hard, but yet it is so fulfilling. And the thoughts of being a parent is something that a few people might even regret, even though it might seem so hard. I would never regret becoming a parent because my children has teach me as much as I am teaching them. They
true,
have taught me.
true talk, true talk, real talk, real talk. As
They
much
teach
as
me
you're
so much
teaching
about
them,
myself.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
They teach me about myself as much as I am teaching them about my experiences. Because now I see myself as a child and what I like and what I was like. You know, like I'm looking in a mirror, in a literal physical mirror in reality, and I say, wow, this is what, oh my, and then I can also reflect on what my parents were going through. It's just an awesome, um, ah, an awesome position in life. Becoming a father or a mother changes your life forever, and you're placed in a central location where you see everything in this not physical, it's not just physical, it's a spiritual sense because as I said before, you can see yourself in your child and you can actually see your parents in you, if you understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah, yeah.
now I am in my parents' shoes, looking at myself in my child's shoes. It's awesome, and that in itself has taught me so much. It has even triggered my my desire now to learn so much, to provide a safe environment for my children to study more, and to even get to the point where now I realize that I am never too old to learn and to improve and to be a better version of myself. You know what I mean?
So
Because
you try your best to bring out the best in your children, and they do their best to bring out the best in the parents.
most definitely,
It's hard, it's hard. But anyway, so I know a lot of children in the Caribbean grew up with the church. Was you one of them that, every Sunday you were going to Sunday school, and was you one of them children?
most definitely, I attended church, but I normally went to church on Saturday on the Sabbath, like today.
Oh yeah, 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 my bad. Yeah, that's true. I apologize,
So
my bad. Sabbath.
no, no, nothing to apologize about. It was actually a good experience because that was where I learned something also that up to this day it is quite relevant and current that we stick on that path. You know, you should always acknowledge that there's a higher power. You understand me? There is a higher power. There's a source. We have energy. It can't be created or destroyed. This is proof that there's a supernatural force in the world. Whether we believe that it is governing our lives or not, or whether we choose to allow it to govern our life, the reality is there. You know what I mean? And we also learn from scriptures that these are the habits we shouldn't. have them in our life, like envy, jealousy, malice, and pride, And I think up to this day, these are significant factors that contribute to a lot of social chaos in our social life, you know. So growing up and attending church, I think has significantly improved my life.
Well, no matter what you call them, there always is a higher force. No matter what name it goes under, there's always a higher
Awesome.
force.
Awesome.
So with all the problems and the tribulations you were having at home, you spent a lot of time in the church. Would you say that the church was a great platform to help you on your musical journey?
Yes, most definitely it is. It definitely is. You also get acquainted with hearing musical chords in somewhere it's a keyboard or some other instrument or a guitar. Yes, keyboard, guitar. That's where your mind actually gets acquainted with music and keys. And if a key goes wrong, and when a key goes right, because it is cemented in your subconscious from that tender age. You were listening to those notes playing on that keyboard. You can arrange your vocal notes, you know, in that manner where you know when you're off or you know when you're on.
So was there any particular person in the church that you would say played a major part in your life?
Most definitely, I would definitely have to mention my mother who brought me to church, my grandmother also, um, my foster parents that somewhat adopted me during my stages at school. That would be Mr. Barrett. Yes, Mr. Barrett played a crucial role. I was living with him for some time. I learned so much. I learned to use my hands to do skillful work like carpentry and so on. That's where all of that began, to become an innovative person, be willing to learn new things. So
So
I do pay my respect.
that's good. That's good. So if you didn't foretake on the musical journey, would carpentry have been your trade?
No, I don't think so. I got really disoriented with the dust. The dust from the equipment is
Oh,
not something that goes well with me these days. However, I do enjoy farming. That is my pleasure, my utmost pleasure. As I said before, these things are not the things I appreciated growing up. You know what I mean? Farming and stuff and fishing too. That's um my other hobby that I keep close to my heart. Fishing and farming. While growing up, I enjoyed fishing, but farming not so much. But now I am a grown man. I realize that planting your own food is utmost important and it's the best. You can get the highest quality food with the right nutrients and so on. And quite fulfilling. Sometimes I just go to my garden and it takes all my stresses away. That's where I even started making the song Mother Africa. That is where that song began in my garden. Africa, the motherland where life
no, no, no!
began.
Stop, stop, stop! I want to come on to that later. No, no, no! Come on, you're jumping the
All
gun.
right, all right,
No, I'll come on that to
all right,
later, please. So listen, would
all
you
right.
say that? Would you credit the word of God and all that was going on in your childhood back then as a great inspiration in your life musically?
Most, most definitely. And this was a major reason of why I rebranded as an artist. You know, I rebranded so that my music could be an influence for positive change. You know, and I think positive change begins with the acknowledgement that there's a higher power and a sovereign authority, and we all have a purpose. And once you find that purpose, trust me, possibilities are endless and life will be totally fulfilled.
So what you're more or less saying that you are a musical messenger.
Hmm, quite so.
Well, it is because if the Most High is giving you the inspiration to write lyrics, you put the lyrics to the tunes, you're sending out a positive message. So must be a messenger.
Quite so. As I said before, look, we are I'm not sure if a lot of people realize the world that we're living in today with like social media, YouTube, Instagram, all of these mediums are extremely effective at teaching you stuff that you would have not known otherwise. In that they put it in a creative manner that I think is excellent for learning. It is more professional than schools at this time because it is not just a blackboard with a white chalk. You're seeing colors, you're seeing a screen, you're seeing the teacher at the same time. They are showing you videos of what they're saying, and you can also take it with a grain of salt, and then you can go and investigate now with the other tools available on YouTube. I mean, on Google. So now you can do a Google search on a keyword. The possibilities are endless with the internet right now, and it is not a time for anyone to seriously be ignorant. The algorithms are there. Whatever you choose to view and like and share, you can show more or show less of these things. So when you wake in the morning, you can get right at class once you open your favorite social media application. You're right in class.
So you would say like the internet is like a virtual teacher.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So a lot of people might not have had the chance to go on to university, but trust me, if you can find the right pages to follow, YouTube and also articles on the internet, there is nothing short of a tertiary education. The only difference is maybe you won't be certified, but you most definitely will be informed. You know what I mean?
But you know what they say, the university of life is the best.
Most definitely. Life is the greatest teacher. Hardship is the greatest teacher also.
For real, for real. So with all that in mind, back then dancehall or reggae music was your first choice. So did you not want to try any other genre? You know, R&B or disco, soul? Was reggae music
Most
always your number one?
most definitely. I enjoy listening a lot of other music, including hip hop and R&B, you know, um, even country music, um, pop music. I especially love Afro music now. I have always loved it. I have always, yes, I really love African music in general. But now that I see so much on the forefront, trust me, and social media is exposing so much of it, now I can actually, you know, embrace it even more. There's just something about that African base. You know what I mean?
Well, I must admit, over these past few years, Afrobeat has come a very, very, very long way.
Yes, and I think I should do some more research on where it's coming from.
Well, it's all there for you to learn, that's for sure.
Yes. So like I wake in the morning, President Kennedy, I say, or last night I was, oh, what was that keyword again? You know, that's the kind of mindset I wish that a lot of the young people that I meet on a daily basis would develop. So if you hear a word or a phrase, you try to memorize it or write it down. So when you get the time, you go on Google and you like typing that, or even the AI on Messenger now, and you can ask it some questions and get some information. And I copy that information to a database which I do have. I have an archive that I store information, even on WhatsApp. Someone cloud where I can access various information labeled. Trust me, the possibilities are endless, as I said before.
They are because
You can store a lot of information.
it is out there. If you really
It
want
is
to
out
know,
there.
it is out there. You just got to look for it.
It is out there.
And the good thing
It's a
about it,
great
oh,
time. It's a great time to be alive. It is not so much a good time to be ignorant. You know what I mean? It's a time that if you do not grasp and try to learn, especially where we are coming from as Africans, trust me, it can be detrimental. So I would most definitely encourage our young people to know their history. It can be detrimental in that it lowers even your self-esteem. You know what I mean? Because you have no idea where your roots coming from. You are like you're floating out in space. You're like the shaft that would the wind drive. You know? Once you can connect to your past and your present, then you will have a better future.
well, don't they say if you don't know your history, it's like a tree without the roots.
Most definitely, most definitely.
So on that level there, you took a break from music, a big break. Now, when you came back, is that when Alwayne was born?
Most definitely, most definitely. You know, I rebranded, you know, on the premise of becoming a parent now. And I think being a parent is being totally responsible, even for the very words that come from your mouth. Understand me? So being a responsible parent, it is adamant that we try to, you know, shape our words in the right way. Because trust me, especially music is forever. Whatever you say now will last forever. Your influence is infinite. You can influence generations to come. Now, with your words, and shape their future. So, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. So, under this new rebrand, I have formed an alliance with T25 Record in Florida, and we have produced quite a few tracks so far. We have released the Mother Africa, as we say, we'll get to that.
Yeah, I'll get
You
to
know,
that a bit later on.
so far, yeah, so far so good. It's been a rough journey, as management always say that. The water, it's up on the hill, and it takes time to come down. But somewhere the water I go find the ocean. That is how we operate. Water must find the ocean. It reach one part and it black up. It keep rising. Water flows and forms a reservoir, then it rises until it reaches above and it flows again. Always keep going no matter what. So that is the mindset that we develop, that we just never stop. Even when we woke up in some hurdle and some roadblock, we'll just keep going.
So, talking about the youth and the music today, who do you look at as a youth and thinking, you know what, I like him, I love his potential, I love where he's coming from? Which one of the artists now, the youngsters?
Oh, well, like it can say, there's not much, there's not much artists out there that I really listen to on a daily basis. But if I do listen to some artists, young artists, I would say like Jamil. Um, Egyptian is an old favorite, but the young artists now I would say like Jamil, and um, um, can't remember his name, but his music is awesome. He sing a song the other day about farming, and I really like that song. Uh, but yeah, Jamil is an excellent artist. He's trying to be positive, you know. Um, music is really touching. Puts his lyrics together quite well.
So 2020, Box Lunch Productions produced a rhythm called New Rhythm. And you on the J Love, you still recorded that track on the J Love. How did that project come about?
Well, that project came about as I was, you know, I was traversing the busy streets of Kingston like a countryman from St. Mary is like the country. You know, when a country boy went to the city. You
Hmm.
know, yeah, I think I'm ready. So, yeah, man, pack up the bag and pan and put on the earphone and lace up my shoes and say, boy, country life rough, you know, me, I got to go get a break, you know. So, go to the farm and I get a crocus bag and I pull it with some pine and some, you know, some cane and some plants in, and I, you know, jump on a country bus where I head to Kingston and say, alright, then. I don't have no money, so I go and use this bag of food there to subsidize my needs for today. So I start selling the plant to some people in some stores, like some Chinese people. So I sell the plant and I get my bus fare, you know. So now I have a different objective now, which is finding a studio. So where, you know, I can link up with a producer so you can hear what I have. So I went to mixing lab first,
Hmm.
and you know, I was there till I saw gentleman who was a, I think he was a producer at the time, and he said, "Yeah, man, you know, I mean, I'm J Love, which is Alwayne Love now, but yeah, I mean, yeah, J Love from country, you know, from St. Area, and work on some tune, you know, on the phone. 'Cause I use my phone to do my recordings back then. I had this app called N.
Yeah.
I think was one of the first apps that actually allowed you to record yourself, or the one that I knew of, record yourself in a semi-professional manner. It's still a demo. People use it professionally, but I had the free version. So man, I was on it day in, day out, night. Sometimes I'm in my house just roasting some plant with salt and just singing. Or I'm at the river, then I go to the river and listen to what I made. You know, I did it for years now. You know, perfected the art of recording myself, you know, and listening back myself to see how I sound. And trust me, I got some feedback, and it was quite interesting to see how people reacted to what I was doing on my phone, you know. So I went to Kingston in search of a producer now, as I was encouraged to do so. Yeah, this gentleman at Mixing Lab, I stated, he sent me, you know, down by Sly and Robbie. He sent me down by Sly and Robbie. I went there, but no one was available at the time. So I said, alright, I will get back. I was just keep on walking, and then I go on another class, and then it seemed like there was a student in the corner. So I went there and sat on a bench. I was there for some time, I think. Then finally, here comes Taz Jr., as I have grown to know him as Taz Jr. He came out the door, and yeah, I realized I was actually at a studio now because I saw a Rasta man with, a big ganja split, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, and music was coming out the door as he closed the door. The smoke and the music came behind him through the door. So, yeah, I'm in the right place. So, yeah, I was just there until, you know, normally when you go to somewhere that no one knows you, just sit still for a while. Don't try to get acquainted. Allow their curiosity to want to get to know who this person is. It is best for someone to want to know you than for you to go and introduce yourself sometimes. So I was there for a minute. All right. who's this guy? Yeah. And then other people came and, you know, we started a little social, you know, gathering where we were talking. So that's where now I could introduce myself. And yeah, practically that's where it began. I met Boxlon's production. He was the engineer for Tads at the time. Tads also recorded a few songs, and Boxlon recorded the banger phone that we had there. And yeah, it was a really good experience working with Boxlon production. Tads, Tads has a few songs that has been released that hopefully will do in the future. The Boxlon released banger phone sometime about 2019, I think it was. Buckland released Bang of Phone, you know. And
Okay,
yeah,
let your listeners listen to Bangerphone or something like this.
To the maximum, bullseye. It's J Love. Nowadays, everybody have a smartphone. Late in the night, early in the morning. Not even brush them teeth. You don't smell it. Sure. Cell phone sell more than Colgate. Is it a cell phone or is it a soulmate? So why you got to take it on the first date? And if you don't have it, then she pre you as a bait. Enough y'all jab the BlackBerry. Know what iPhone and Samsung are running territory. If you not have it, then go get it in a hurry. iPhone make them eye get red till it blurry. Still is a bang on me a bit, bang bang. Is a bang on me a bit, yeah. Still a call and a text coming off the vex when it drop on the tough concrete. Bang on me a bit, bang bang. Is a bang on me a bit.
So J Love, did you write the lyrics to this?
yeah. Actually, I don't really write songs. I don't know if it's my weakness. I just hate using pen or pencil. I just make it up in my head. I just press record on my app and I start recording. I think I do have some interest in learning to write, but up until this time, writing is not one of my favorite things to do. So I just think about the lyrics and then I just go along making up piece by piece, record a little piece, and I go back and record a little piece.
So the lyrics doesn't come naturally to write them down, but they come naturally to record them.
Right. Once I hear the beat,
Hmm.
that's it. The rhythm is a language, so I translate the language of the rhythm, whatever it interprets to me.
So what attracts you first? Is it the lyrics that are in your head, or is it the rhythm first?
That most definitely is the rhythm first for me. I do have I do have interest in doing it the other way around, like finding words first, which I do on some occasions. If a certain ideology stands out to me, like, yeah, this is a good topic for a song, yes, but most often for me, it's the rhythm that actually captures my attention. I'm like, yeah, this is a nice rhythm. What would sound good on this rhythm? What is this rhythm saying based on the bass and the kick and so on? Most often.
So, you know, you said that you love farming. That is one of your loves. Do you find that you sometimes go out in your farm, sit down, hold a meds, and then the lyrics come to you, and then you record them?
Most definitely.
That's good. So it's just like living with one at nature. When it comes to you
Most
naturally,
definitely.
yeah. So no, very interesting. Very interesting.
Trust me, if we should really go in depth and study the benefits of doing farming, trust me, it's almost infinite. The benefits from farming, the way it enhances your cognitive functions right back down to walking barefoot and getting the magnetic from the earth and the sun coming down on your head and you're getting the electric because humans are electromagnetic. We need a balance of both. So it's good to walk on the ground barefoot while the sun is shining on your head because the sun is electric and the earth is magnetic and we are electromagnetic. So you are actually feeding your your whole being, whether it's your nervous system, you're feeding your nervous system, your endocrine, all your systems are being fed when you're in nature walking. And then now, when you're going at the water, that's the, trust me, that's a very powerful thing right there. Because the earth, the air, and the water are one and two. All of these components, these elements are found in each other. Because there is air in water, there's water in air. You understand me? There is fire in water, there's water. Fire needs water in order for it to burn. Without water, fire cannot burn, even though we might not realize. So all these elements work together, and when we work with these elements, they bring us to our most incredible level that we can attain in life. You understand me? So you're there at the farm, I have chop, you know. As me tell you, while I was growing up, I never appreciated these things until now. Seeing even my grandmother, Miss Esther, trust me, Miss Esther coming from bush, with her crocus bag on her head. I'm like, really? And when I used to eat the stuff my grandmother brought from the farm, I never enjoyed it. I would more want to eat like chocolate and biscuits and those things from the store. But no, I can appreciate the cassava that my grandmother, God bless her soul, the yam which she carry home, and the pumpkin. Wow, these are the foods that I eat every day now. And I look back, even the piece of land I'm working on now, my grandmother used to work on that same piece of land. Every time I go to that place, I remember grandma.
You see, Ben,
You know,
people like me who come from the city, we would not. We only see the after parts. We only see the yams in the supermarkets, the potatoes in the
hmm
supermarket, the peas. Unlike
hmm
yourself, you planted them, you grew them,
hmm
and you eat them. That is definitely one with nature. Trust me.
trust me, trust me. It might seem like a very difficult thing based on the looks of it, but trust me, you have no idea. This is fulfilling. Same as I said, like being a parent. It is hard, but it is full. It is what was meant. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. Trust me. That tagline, whoever they made it, credits to them. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. It's most definitely so.
You know,
You
you
know,
you really open my
rough
eyes.
seas, rough seas make great sailors. That's also another quote from someone. Credits to them.
Well, credit to all the farmers. Full stop.
Full stop.
There's
You know,
there's no hiding or running away from that. Big
no
big
hiding, no
manners and
running away.
respect to all you farmers.
Trust me, man. It's most definitely worldwide.
Media sir. Alwayne, we come to your big track. When I heard it, I said, no man, no, let me listen to this again and again and again. Alwayne, where did you get this from?
As I said before, President Kennedy, I have been learning at this stage in my life. I have been, you know, stimulated to want to know more because it sounds different from what I learned in school about Africa. You know, I've been exposed to so many. Even a few days ago, I was watching this video that was showing the kind of artifacts found in the Egyptian Empire. And up to this day, these things cannot be done with modern equipment. Impossible. Even there is evidence of drilling, precise and accurate drilling with high powered equipment being used by Egyptians, cutting through granite stone, one of the hardest known materials, and even tougher materials than that. That most definitely had to be some form of technology at its highest maximum potential that we don't have today. You know what I mean? So when we look into all of these things now and we see the narrative in the present world of Africa, which most definitely most often suggests that just some primitive people who derived, who evolved from apes, running around in some bush with some spears and cutting through meat bones and ripping through bones. That's most definitely a fallacy. It's not a reality. So now that we have come to understand these things, this is one of the main contributors to this beautiful song, Africa the Motherland, which Africa is most definitely the motherland and the birthplace of all civilizations, numbers, numerology, all the ologies are birthed in Africa, music in general,
Like I said,
because
wh-
music is mathematics.
okay. When I first heard this, Alwayne, honestly, I thought, nah, it can't be. And like I said, I played it over and over and over. This is why I had to reach out, get the link, and get you on my show.
And I really appreciate that, President.
It's not a problem because right now I want you to sit back while I'm going to let the listeners hear it in its fullness.
Bless him.
Africa, the motherland where life began, a place of beauty, a place of wonder, a place so grand. From the desert to the savannas, the rainforest to the coast. Yeah, man, you don't know Alwayne I represent for President Kennedy. Right on the Vybz show, I drop the music where the people them love. A place of wonder, a place so grand. From the desert to the savannas, the rainforest to the coast. This is the place where all civilization boasts. President Kennedy, rewind that, pull up that, mad. A place so grand. From the desert to the savannas, the rainforest to the coast. This is the place where all civilization boasts. Africa, the cradle of humanity, where all life began.
Now, Alwayne, listen. Put the phone closer to your lips and sing me a couple tunes, a couple lines from this.
From ancient Egypt to the Mali Empire, great kingdoms rose, empires aspire. With wisdom and knowledge they build great things. From pyramids to libraries, the legacy still rings. From the art of music to the art of dance. From the stories of old to the modern romance. Africa has given the world so much, a dynamic culture, a humane touch. Bless up. Bless up my listeners.
Love it, love it, love it. Honestly, I really love this tune. Really do.
And it's a pleasure for me to produce some lyrics that can touch people like President Kennedy and his listeners, the whole of UK, whole of Jamaica. Big up St. Mary, big up management, big up my photographer over there. You don't know, say I put in work. So, but start shoot the video for Mother Africa right now today. And, look out for that. Follow with Instagram same way, Alwayne Love. Check we out. Just look for the Mother Africa logo. And I we that Alwayne Love Facebook same way. Yeah, man, most definitely just give it the strength to go and put in the work as we, you know, try to elevate the people and generational curse. One thing where we are attacked this year going forward, we have to break it. And the only way to break it is to rebrand and rediscipline ourselves. You understand what I say? Yeah, man.
Well, you see, when I listen to this, I hear pure, clean, and conscious lyrics. If
Man.
anybody's listening to this, it's pure good thoughts they can get. You can actually put your headphones on, turn this up loud, and you could drift. Listening to the lyrics, makes you almost feel like you're back in Africa.
Yes, man.
And I take my hat off there,
And
rate
there's
you
one.
enough manners and respect.
Every time, President. Bless up the show, you don't know. Big up the radio station, CMC, you know. Yeah, man, we're there, man. And yeah, said us go and follow the page and give you a sense of we rebrand, so we are come with a brand new page and we are make it organic. So everybody will follow the page of people who definitely interested in our music and want to, you know, witness something happening from scratch. Witness a plant. So our page is like a plant grow and that what two leaves them and come from the seed to the germination. The little put on leaves. So they are going to see the beer. You understand?
For
Yeah,
real.
man.
But Alwayne,
Big up the Vybz show, man.
time is upon us. What wise words can you give to the listeners before we go?
Wise words for the listeners. All right, my people, trust me. You know, you see, the present is a gift that no man has ever seen tomorrow. We only hear about tomorrow. Living at the present, my people, there's no other time but today to make a change, to do what is right, you know, to break generational curses by forgiving our family, you know what I mean, our parents. Sometimes we have some things in our heart. Let's just let it out, let us free our mind, clear our chakras, you know, and connect to the higher power, which is the most high. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Blessed
Wise,
my
real
people
talk, real
every time.
talk. Alwayne, it has been the utmost pleasure, trust me, listening to you. And I appreciate the time you took out for this interview.
Pleasure is also mine, President Kennedy. We are looking forward to more time like this.
Definitely. And before we go, I want to big up Maria Jackson, who, without her, this would
Hi,
not be
thank you
possible.
so much. Thank you so much. I hope she don't club me later on for but remember
Oh, Maria,
she knows she's one of my favorites. She's been doing some great work for me behind the scenes. I pretend I don't know, you know, because she's really been promoting me so much and I really appreciate it. But sometimes the people in your life that really do the best thing for you, you don't even let them know sometimes that you know how much you appreciate them. Trust me,
and you should
because
do, because
love.
when I spoke to her, she sung your praises till they could not be higher no more. You were like the higher force.
I know she does. My management tells me she does all the time. Whatever she does, I appreciate it so much. You have no idea.
You see, the
But as I
when
said before,
go ahead.
sometimes you have some people in your life. They mean so much to you, but I don't think you have to tell them how much they mean to you. You show them how much they mean to you. Because telling them how much they mean to you is just words, but your actions take everything.
But you see, sometimes, Alwayne, people prefer the words than actions. A little word like thank you goes a long way.
Amen. Like when she did my photo shoot, I really said thank you. She said, yeah, any last words before we leave? Thank you, Maria. Thank you. You know?
You see, and that went a long way.
Yes, most definitely.
So Maria Jackson, big up yourself, respect and manners. Thank you very much, and keep up the good work.
Work. She has a magazine that's doing awesome to Maria Jackson magazine there. I really appreciate it. She sends me newsletters to my email all the time. Like
Yes, I get them myself as well.
Yes, man. She's doing an excellent job.
Oh, actually,
Big up
second to
Maria.
none. Second to none. That young lady, she works hard.
She works hard and she's serious. She came to my photo shoot like, oh, Alwayne Love is not ready. She called my manager and she's like, no, I was really going through a rough time, but I didn't let it really show. It only showed it in my presentation today for that photo shoot. But she was really serious that I was not ready, and you know, she loved my music, but she want my image to reflect my music, and she was very serious about what she was doing. That is why we're here.
Maria Jackson, she is the complete package. She is what the word professional means.
Most definitely.
Well, and when, like I said, time is upon us. But listen, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from everybody here on the Vibe Show. Thank you.
Most definitely. Bless up. Big time.
And listen, please don't be a stranger to the Vibe Show. You know you're welcome anytime. Anytime.
Salute.
Hello?
Bless up and peace out.
Now, I just had a text from Marcus. He says, Prezi, tell Alwayne to keep up the good work.
Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself. Say his name again.
Marcus, his name's Marcus.
Bless up yourself, Marcus, and give thanks for the encouragement, my brother, man. Yes, man.
Well, Al, until we one day meet, like I said, thank you, manners and respect.
Keep up the good work too, President. I was listening, and trust me, I hear some positive music coming out that stereo. Keep it up, man.
Thank you very
Bless
much
up the station
appreciated.
every time. Bless up the vibe show.
Listen, walk with your head up high and walk with love in your heart.
Amen.
All right, big up, sir. Yes, that was Alwayne. What an interesting gentleman he was, actually. He's wise. He's a true man, true man. So, you know what? I love this tune. Oh, we seem to have a problem there. What's wrong with this? Why this? I'll just come off on it now, player. What's wrong? You know what? Technology. Let's play the tune. Now, hang on. This is what I wanted to do.
Africa, the motherland where life began, a place of beauty, a place of wonder, a place so grand. From the desert to the savannas, the rainforest to the coast. Yeah, man, you don't know Alwayne I represent for President Kennedy. Right on the Vybz show, I drop the music where the people them love.
Brand new Alwayne. Alwayne Love. Track entitled Africa the Motherland. You can get it on all social media platforms. Like I said earlier on, big up yourself, Maria Jackson. Thank you for the link. Keep up the good work.
begun, a place of beauty, a place of wonder, a place so grand. From the desert to the savannas, the rainforest to the coast. This is the place where all civilization boasts. Africa, the cradle of humanity, where all life began with unity. From the dawn of time to the present day, the foundation of all civilization lay. From ancient Egypt to the Mali Empire, great kingdoms rose, empires aspire. With wisdom and knowledge they build great things. From pyramids to libraries, the legacy still rings. From the art of music to the art of dance, from the stories of old to the modern romance. Africa has given the world so much, a dynamic culture, human touch. Mama, hey, mama, hey.
Alwayne Love.
Mama, hey, mama, hey, mama.
Africa, the motherland.
Mama, hey, mama, hey, mama. Africa. Mama, hey, mama, hey.
So listen, I definitely want to take time bigging up all the management
You prophesy,
and the musical presenters
always
on telstream.org.
we seal it. Yeah.
Also, moodoradio.co.uk.
She has endured from colonization to apartheid, the continent.
What a humble gentleman.
With all the
So big up yourself, Alwayne Love.
voice
Like I said, don't be a stranger.
more than before. Let's celebrate the beauty and the power of Africa, the motherland where all civilization flowers. Learn from the past and embrace the present, and
So listen, in about 5 minutes,
all life.
we're going to have to say goodbye to our moodsradio.co.uk listeners. Thank you for your listening ears.
Africa.
And don't forget to tune in next week. We have the Royal Empress herself, Sophia Brown. And what an interview that will be. Alwayne Love. Africa, the motherland.
She's not a desperate woman. She has it all. Natural and beautiful, flowing like a fountain. She is so bountiful.
Oh Lord my God, when I'm in awesome wonder, consider all that works the hand of man.